Why is it even necessary to talk about distinct societies, since in my reading of the existing Constitution, it already proclaims the sharing of sovereignties within Canada? The sense of provinces as real political communities was very strong at the outset of Canada. And as Eric Kierans was saying on the radio the other morning, it was only since World War II that we got on to this federalist binge, which has sapped the vitality of the less affluent provinces and created great centralist imbalances in Canada. People who still talk about federalism and strong central government, I don't know what they're talking about. They're talking about the very thing that has depleted the cultural and economic vitality of great regions of Canada and focused them all in the center. That's what strong central government does. Well, do we have a constitutional problem or don't we? And I say, yes, we do, certainly. And the concept that I find most fruitful, as applied particularly to Newfoundland, is the concept of residual colonialism. We are residual colonials. Canada is a residual colonial nation, and Newfoundland is a residual colonial province. As you know, without passing any judgment on colonialism, it is an unstable system insofar as it is marked by a dependency-independency conflict. A colony is a culturally independent only in the sense that it has borrowed its culture from somewhere else, and it is not homegrown. There's a lot of that about Newfoundland, I think you will agree. Our institutions are essentially English. Our political heritage is English-Irish. And when we celebrate Newfoundland culture, it's sometimes difficult to know whether we're celebrating Newfoundland culture or our English-Irish heritage. But there's a conflict in this which I think has to be recognized, the conflict of wishing to be free of what one and the same time we strain to go back to. In Newfoundland, we're always torn between wanting to go back to a culture that we've inherited and wanting to go forward to become independent. It's this kind of Adlerian schizophrenia of dependency and independency. Or it's another metaphor, a crisis of fixated adolescence, where you're trying to get rid of one parent and throwing yourself immediately into the arms of another. It has made us and continues to make us very prone to exploitation, not knowing who we are, not having a real freedom, but a kind of partial, incomplete freedom of residual colonial people.